And of course, I got plenty of metal, but I didn't get any crystal. So, fail. Howdy everybody, and welcome back to ARK Adventures. I am Bowden Maddox, and got a surprise for you. While you were gone, I went ahead and created a forge. I went back up to that mountaintop with my stone pickaxe as much as I could, and got as many pieces of metal as I could, and came back down here and started smelting it basically, and I completed 31 metal ingots. And that's going to be enough for us to say goodbye to this broken down stone pickaxe, this almost broken down stone hatchet, and notice we don't have any spears anymore because they keep breaking. Well, we're going to replace all of that stuff because we're going to create what we call, well, I don't even want to show you there because I already learned the engram, a smithy. And that requires 5 of those ingots, 50 stone, 30 wood, and 20 hide. 50 stone, 30 wood, and 20 hide. 50 stone, 30 wood. Let's go this way. 20 hide. And metal I needed from this thing, which is 5. Okay. Can now make the smithy. Smithy is going to allow us, it's kind of like a crafting table in Minecraft. Most of the stuff we've been doing is by hand, which is like the little 2x2 square in Minecraft, and this is more of the 3x3. Alright, so let's go ahead and pick this smithy and place it. One thing I don't like about the smithy is that they have the hitbox kind of weird on this. Well, it looks like it's going to align pretty well this direction. When you try to place it up against something, the long side up against a wall, it doesn't place very well. Let's go ahead and place it there. Perfect. Alright, good alignment. We've still got room over here for another row of storage chests, if and when we ever get there. And all of access to all of our other stuff is still available. Okay, cool. Now, everything you've learned to be able to craft on a smithy, just like in the mortar and pestle, is actually on the smithy. And I learned I learned the engram for a crossbow. I'm not going to make that yet, but for melee, I earned a pike, which needs wood, hide, and metal. This needs wood, hide, and metal, and wood, hide, and metal. Everything pretty much needs wood, hide, and metal over here, including, I think, that needs fiber. So let's get some wood, some hide. In fact, let's take all of our hide. We'll just use the smithy table for a while to hold all that stuff. Let's take some that's not fiber. My color coding has failed me. Let's take, half the fiber. We don't need thatch. Let's take 100 wood. Put all of that onto here. Alright. Let's take our metal that we have smelted, stick it on there, and let's see what we can make. Alright, first thing I need is that pickaxe. I need a new one. One that can actually harvest crystals so we can make our looking glass, our spyglass, and some other things. A hatchet would be nice, even though it's very costly in metal ingots. It takes 8 of them. The pike I definitely want, and it looks like we just have enough ingots left, so we craft that. We're not going to have enough metal ingots for the sickle. Sickle is a way of gathering fiber only from a bush. You know how you normally gather fiber and berries, or if you're riding an animal like the parasaur, he gathers berries but no fiber. The sickle allows you to gather just fiber, which is cool. Alright, we do have enough to make a crossbow. Let's go ahead and make it. Okay, goodbye stone, goodbye stone. Hello, beauty. And we'll throw this guy down at 8, I guess, for now. Actually, I'm going to throw him on 5, frankly. And all of that construction leveled me up again. Cool. I don't know at this point what I want to do. Weight is decent. Let's go start bumping up movement speed, so we can start moving a little quicker. I'm going to load up that crossbow with those, and I'm actually going to retire. In fact, I'm going to move the crossbow back to 2, retire that second bow, and leave this bow as my tranquilizer bow. And so we'll go I have a chest over here for weapons and tools. We'll put that retired bow here. We have our retired slingshot. And I think we're good to go up to the mountaintop and get some crystals. I've parked Beaker up here on the roof, which seems to work really well. So I'm going to set him. It's really hard to get in here on a pterodon sometimes. This wing keeps pushing you out. Set her to neutral, pardon me. Never follow. And I'm going to head on up to the mountaintop, so I will see you in a bit. And we're back on the mountaintop, the Red Tower mountaintop, and we're going to start hitting these metal rocks. These rocks that have a, rock color with some gold in them are better than any other rock down on the ground, but they don't have a lot of, see how fast I went through that, a lot of metal in them. Here's another one over here. There are a lot of these metal rocks that are pretty much solid gold color, and those are going to have a ton of metal in them. I'll go ahead and drop the stone. I can get the stone down on the ground. In fact, I'm not sure how much Beaker will let me take back right now. Let's do a little bit of quick, after the hitching, a little bit of quick math. 20 in Beaker right now. I am weighing close to 60. That's about 80. Beaker can hold 174. So I can hold a little bit more metal without really weighing Beaker down. Let's go over here. This kind of rock here is obsidian. We don't need any right now. We'll need some when we get to fabrication, a fabricating table. And we can make some polymer, which lets us make more advanced stuff. Right now, metal is what we're after. Okay, my weight is 100. Beaker's weight is 20. That should be just about right. Let's give that a try and see if we're not too over-encumbered now. All right, Beaker. Let's go. Ooh, flying pretty slow, but I don't think the stamina is going to wear out. I think we're going to be able to get back just fine. It's going to be a long trip, so I'm going to set the plane on cruise control here, back to home, and go to cinematic camera and give you guys a nice panoramic view as we fly back home. And of course, I got plenty of metal, but I didn't get any crystal. So, fail, because that was the intent, was to get crystal. So, that said, I am going to go fetch as much crystal as I can, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back at the top of Red Mountain. And there are some crystals around here. Here's some. And with the middle pickaxe, you see we're actually picking up crystal. Much smarter way to do it now. Find some more crystal around here. Occasionally we also pick up rare mushrooms when we do this, which are useful in some particular stews and recipes you can make in the brewing pot. Here's one of those solid gold metal stones I was telling you about. Solid goldish color, metallic color. Alright, here's some more of these. And I'll just collect a whole bunch of crystal and meet you down back at the base. Alright, and we're back, and we've got a bunch of crystal and even 4 of the magic mushrooms, rare mushrooms. So let's go ahead and load up some of the crystal. over here, although I don't know that the smithy needs much of it. Let's put it in. I've got a section here for crystal. All right, and I don't know if I had a section for rare items or not. I'll just throw, since it comes with crystal, I'll throw the mushrooms in there. How's that? Now, I wanted to make that spyglass. 5 wood, 10 hide, 10 fiber, 2 crystal. 2 crystal. Do I have 10 hide? Not here. I put it on the smithy. And what else do I need there? 10 fiber. I'll just take it off of here. And 5 wood. Hey, I'll just take it off of here. Here we go. We get our spyglass, which is cool. Really cool. You know what else we can make with crystal? A water jar, but for that we need cementing paste. I'll show you how to make that in a second, but we also need 5 hide and 2 crystal for that. So let's take 5 hide. I guess we'll just take 2 crystal off of here. And put the spyglass down in 9. Put that water skin in 8. Might as well just take a drink of that and fill it up later. And cementing paste. Cementing paste, which I don't know we've unlocked the engram for yet. I think I talked about it. Oh, I did learn it. Cool. Requires stones and either keratin or chitin. We're about ready to make chitin armor too, by the way, folks. So we should probably look into doing that as well. So let's just drag all of that over here to the mortar and pestle. And see how much cementing paste we can make. 12. How much do we need for that water jar? 7. Okay, that's cool. We only need really one of these jars. We're going to carry it with us. The great thing about the water jar, it has 2 drinks in it. You can use it twice, and it doesn't leak, folks. It weighs a bit, though, but it doesn't leak, and it has 2 drinks in it. So it's a great thing to take on a long trip when you're not sure you can be near water or not going to just hope that it rains for you. All right, we get the 7th one. I think I might actually clear the queue. If you don't want to, if you want to stop, you told it to build a lot of stuff and you don't want it to build anymore, you can actually click that clear the queue button. It'll finish the one it's working on, but no more. So let's drag that over here. Throw one of them back in there for now. Go to craftables, and the water jar is available to us. All right. Now, here's our water. Let's go ahead and throw that water skin up here. We're no longer going to need that, really. We'll use it for recipes and so forth. We'll just carry the water jar with us. Notice the water skin was less than a 1 weight unit, and the water jar is 5, so it weighs quite a bit more. But it's cool. All right. All right, now let's go take a look at what that looking glass, that spyglass, does for us. First of all, if I use it here on our dinos, you see the same thing you do anywhere else. We see our labels of who it is and what level they are. No big deal, right? Okay, nothing big. Let's see if there's some animal out here. Maybe in the air. No, nothing close by that we can really spy. Maybe in the water. Let's look real quick. No, nothing out there. Alright, time to jump on Beaker. Oh, notice I was still in Mike's spyglass as far as he was concerned, so it was the item I had last selected. Now, there's a big brontosaurus. If we want to know the gender of that and the level from this distance, we can just hover here on Beaker and hit our 9 key. And we see it's a wild female, level 1. I probably could kill that, but not going to kill it. Drop that back down. And we can spy all kinds of things, like this little guy, unfortunate guy who's been stuck in our water for a while. I've noticed him over here. Male Bronto level 13. We might end up taming him at some point, since he looks like he's so easy to tame over there. But we're not ready to tame yet. Oh, look at that. Poor little turtle. Level 5 female, stuck on a tree. By the way, you can attack with pterodons and Argies as well when you're flying with them. Argies are much better at attacking than pterodons are, but you know, you can come and nip at these guys, but they're just going to turn and nip back. So pterodons are notoriously very weak. So unless it's a higher level pterodon, you're not going to want to mess with something that can fight back pretty well. All right, well, if I can land on the roof, that would be awesome. There we go. So we've built a lot of stuff. Gotten our middle tools ready to go. Gotten our pike, although I haven't actually shown you how to use that pike yet. Oh, I didn't even pick that pike up. Well, I did pick it up, but I put it in a cabinet so that it wouldn't weigh so much on me. But let's get our crossbow back out. Let's get our arrows out. Our hatchet and our bow. And come back up here, and here's our cool pike. It's all shiny. It's really durable. Does a lot of damage. Has a big area of effect damage too. So you don't have to be really close to whatever you're stabbing at to hurt it, which is really cool. Our crossbow, which can be fired either by bringing up the sights to get a more accurate shot at longer distance, or from the hip if you want to shoot. I don't want to shoot one of our guys, but if you want to shoot, bonk. And I walked over and picked it back up. Cool. And we've got our hatchet, which is much more effective at getting stone or getting hide from animals. And of course our pickaxe. So we got middle tools, we got our smithy, we got our looking glass. I think we're ready to go do some serious taming over here. We've got our vegetable garden ready to go so we can start making our kibble. I think next time we're going to make a lot of kibble, or try to, and try to tame some animals. Go on a taming spree or something of that nature and try to build up our animal farm here before we turn around later on and start turning our house into stone and putting a better fence up and making a dino pen and that sort of thing. So I think there's a lot of stuff in the future for us, folks. Again, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.